Gray sweatpants, don't act like that, it make no sense. You don't hear me talking to you, you can't have no friends. I'm on your body like niggas on bitches in the summer. You lit and match your match, cause I'm the one. Now what's your number? You won't find nobody better than I. Who better than Kai? Rhetorical, don't need no reply. Now gray sweatpants.
Hey y'all, can you hear me? Let me take this down, y'all. Have you ever gave your last $20 to a ish that you no? Hey y'all. Hey everybody. Y'all, this gonna be a quick one. Hey, hey Tinkerbell. Hey John. Hey young MIA. Hey Victoria. What's poppin', Betsy? What's going on, y'all? I just came in for a few minutes. I wanted to do my little I don't know if y'all want me to do it really quick. Maybe I'll save it for tomorrow. Feeling a little Brooklynish. You heard? What's going on? I was feeling Brooklynish since this morning because somebody got in my face a little bit. Not in my face because you really can't get in my face. But hey, Bronze, what's popping? What's going on, y'all? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't pop drinks on this app. What's going on? Yana, my big Yana. Yeah. This morning started off a little different, okay? And I realized that I have really evolved, but to a certain extent, because like I tell you guys, my ancestors are some bad fuckers, okay? And sometimes they say yes, okay? Sometimes they say yes. So had something happen to me this morning, and I said that will be the last time that happens, okay? That'll be the last time that happens because you're testing a part of me that you know when you're really nice, and people don't really realize that there's dualities to the spirituality, right? And so, hey, Joanna, hey, King Trey Vlog. But if you play with me the wrong way after I've given you ample chances to stop it, and I've been very vocal about it, I will make you very aware of why I asked you to stop it. And this has nothing to do with YouTube. Nothing to do with YouTube. Okay. hmm So what I've realized in my own life, and we're just gonna talk about a few things, and then I'm gonna get up off of here because I wanted to do my birthday unboxing, and I don't know if y'all want to see my little short. I had a Target haul, and I don't know if y'all want to see some of the things that I got real quick. If not, we can talk about a few things that I just wanted to address really quickly because I really haven't been on here popping my little ish, giving my unpopular opinion. I've been in the streets today. There's been things happening, little things here, little things there. Honey, it's always something going on everywhere. People playing around at the end of the year in the sandbox, unaware that life is lifing even as you're playing around. And baby, I'm watching. Oh, baby, I'm watching it. I'll be right over there, snatching one of Miss Renee's box of popcorn. How was your day? Okay, happy Friday, y'all. It's Friday. It's 1222 over here on the East Coast, baby. It is, and it was an amazing. It was an amazing day from start to finish. But my reaction this morning was so on par. I was proud of myself. But I also know that slow hum that I get inside of me. It's that slow hum. I feel it, baby. That slow hum that makes me aware that I got to ground myself real good. And I called one of my girlfriends and she told me not to go in the right direction. Baby, you can't tell me that. Because when I black out, it's never a good thing. Okay? So I be telling people go play with your third cousin or your great aunt on your mammy's side. I don't care who you play with. Probably just don't play with me because, baby, there's been just a few times when I've had to do that. And my mind don't work in a good way. And I managed for the entirety of my life not to get a misdemeanor, no felonious charges, or the like. But this morning, I saw myself getting one. I did. I did. hmm So I had to make a little detour, and I had to set the stage. But anyway, how y'all doing? Do y'all want the little mini haul for my birthday? Sierra, I will tell you on the back end, baby. Because baby, you might have to come see your friend. But I don't think I would want you here either because I feel like you'll be in the same energy with me. And baby, I was going to drag a bitch this morning. Yeah. And I'm not worrying about no dragging no bitch on YouTube. I could care less. I was going to drag a bitch. So I gave verbal notice. Okay. You don't get it more than once from me. Okay. Because, yeah, I had to give verbal notice, Tierra. I don't even think I want you to see me like that. Yeah, I know you would have. Yeah, I know, baby. Hey, Joanna. Joanna was popping. So listen, y'all. Been all kind of activity on the YouTube streets. Few things I've noticed in particular. Okay, and we're gonna do a year in review here because I have so many things that I want to do a year in review that have to do with me, whether or not it's something that happened on my panel in particular or not. I am doing a year in review just to go over some of the things that I've had the ability to just be a part of this year, the new people that I've met. We're not going to look at the people who left because they're not here. Who cares? Okay. But I really want to look at just how I've kind of dumbed down my presence and having really kind of been aware that how many people have really elevated off of Paradise Island. And we're going to do a year in review and we're going to take a look at that. And you're welcome. You know, you don't have to come back over here and you don't have to thank me. Like I was waiting. Yeah, I agree, Tierra. I agree. And you already know that I've kind of been in little hermit world over here. I speak to very, very few on this app. I do. Wondering when Brenda was going to drag. Yeah, well, I don't really need to drag anybody. Tierra, I discovered a snake today. Who is a Trey? Who did you discover? I didn't drop the link. Do y'all need it? I think maybe the haul is not for today, maybe for another time. I did get a few cute things, y'all. I was trying to put my laundry together a little early. I might stay up and do it because tomorrow's Friday and I don't really have a lot planned other than grocery shopping, cleaning out my fridge, just little things here. Why don't you just tell us? You want to hit the panel tray and put it in the back chat? Oh my goodness. But anyway, so this year is doing some clearing. And I would bid to those of you who have an ear to hear, as small as my channel is, and as few or as large as the chat will be, however it is, I am grateful for any direction that it goes. But I will tell you, if there's a clearing, because we are coming on a Mercury retrograde, which is you be careful communications, you see your technology, you'll be a little whatever. Let this year end and do what it has to do. Do not resist. Or as my life coach would say, belly up. Like a pig on his back, belly up and allow the great creator, God, to have control. Because some of the things right now that you can't understand, that what in the world and why would this happen and how could this happen and why is this relationship in this turmoil and How come I lost that and how come that's not working? Let it be. It's as simple as that. You don't know the outcome? That's perfect. You don't need to know. It will come. Let it go, baby. Because the bigger picture is that what's coming is greater than what's been. Okay? Let it go. You going out with people that you didn't think you would, release it. And I'm not saying that to be mean because there's a possibility that sometimes people have to leave you to go into build on their own. They have to do maturing as we all do. There's something that they need to do. Release them and stop holding your hand so tight to things that are not for you in this season. Let it go. Mm-hmm. Anyhow, how you feel about Queen India getting locked up? Okay, Trey. Trey, this is what I want to say to you because I think you're a very intelligent man, right? Sometimes I need you to sit in the middle and look at everything. Just look at everything. Okay. One thing that this red app has taught me is sit in the middle and look at all sides before you make judgments about certain things. And I think going through certain things on this app has made me very aware. And I'll do this in a recap of not everything is what it seems. Hmm. Yes, a neutral stance. Absolutely. You need me. I need you too, Robert. Um, I take a neutral stance because I've learned the hard way that you will get in the middle. You will take a side. You'll be adamant. And I see people now doing it. People I've who I've seen this app kind of change, and it's unfortunate, right? Because the people that you're vying after and fighting for and running in chats defending, they will then befriend those same people or in some way disappoint you because they didn't move in the direction that you thought that they would. Yeah, it's I've learned to ask the questions and also mind my business. Hmm. Dang, that was burning. Keywords are tight. What? Let me see what he wrote. What did he write? What did he say? Oh, about her getting locked up. Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you. If you notice, and I think Sierra noticed it too, there's a lot of swift things that are happening, right? Things are coming fast at the end of this year. I mean, really happening really quickly. So I tell people, watch your intentions, watch what the things that you're thinking, because things are really manifesting really quickly, right? And so you have to be careful, right? Not to always speak so quickly, not to always like make certain judgments on things because it's not always what it seems. Yeah, we don't have any idea sometimes what we're looking at. Yeah, Victoria, stay in your bubble, beautiful. Yeah, good for you, young MIA. Stay, sometimes stay aloof. And doesn't mean not being disrespectful, but sometimes don't make a choice or decision. You can very well support two people while they're going through something and not take a side. Hold on, let me drop my link. I'm gonna give. I have my other phone sitting next to me this time. Um, yeah, because here's what I do know, right? Because I said a lot of things and people don't always agree with it. I find it not necessary to say everything I think. It's not always necessary to type everything that I think in the chat because it's not needed. And I don't want to deal with the sometimes it's not that I care what people think about my response, but it's not always having to deal with the backlash of, oh, Brenda, why did you say that? Because sometimes you gotta sit with things. People tend to just say whatever they think, and that doesn't really bode well. And I'm not telling you not to be honest or when the time is necessary, not to say what you need, but it's necessary, you know.
Miss
Okay,
Brenda, how you doing tonight, Miss Brenda?
I I am doing great. How are you?
I am I am loving the picture. I love to hear. The only thing is
Okay,
you're not smiling. Oh, what's going on?
it's like that now because I was on the train when I took that picture. So
Oh, I see why. Yeah, yeah, I see why. Yeah. So, Brenda, now I
yeah,
gotta ask you some tough questions. You
well,
are a content creator. You're a very intellectual black queen. So I wanted to hear what you have to say about the subject matter.
about what happened with Queen.
First thing, that's the first thing. What do you think? The chicken has come home to roost, or what?
Here's what I'll say, in my opinion. So I don't know everything that's happened. Y'all know I rock with. He said, "No, I was looking for you earlier. Hey, Booski, let me know if you need my help with anything. Is your phone back?" Okay, so Trey. One, I heard that it has something to do with family. I don't know if that's the case. I can find out
Okay.
later, right? But I have no problem with Queen. You know, I don't go over there as often, and that was because of a particular reason. It really didn't have anything to do with her person, right? Um, I don't have to love everything a content creator does to support them at times. That's one thing. Okay. Two, I know that part of the reason why she got arrested, I heard, was because of her family. Right? Hey, Cool Breeze. Hey, baby. How are you, sissy?
Do you always got to be political correct?
No, I'm dead honest I'm not even being politically correct. I'm going to be dead honest with my opinions, right? I think that one of the worst things that can happen to you is being at it with family. And Queen knows how I feel about that. And I know that her dynamic is very different. But I will never forgive a family who turns against me. There's something about the fact that that came out of something with her family. Now I don't know to the extent that they've been arguing. I kind of got bits and pieces of that stuff, right?
Liz in the chat.
Right.
Yeah.
But there are things that you expect from friends, right? But when family does it, for me, there's no turning back. There are things that family is just unforgivable. Because let
Mm.
me tell you something, Trey. If you're my brother, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your bitch ass could be doing something. I could be mad at them. Like, I can't believe you did that. But ain't nobody going to know that up front because we're going to be a united front. But I'm going to get you on the back end because nobody plays with family. Nobody plays with my sister. Nobody plays with my niece, right? And I feel that way about Kiwi, like, right? In real life. Like, you could try it with her, but you're going to be trying it with both of us because I bet not, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel that way about some people. But I don't care what me and my sister go through. That's me and her. We're thick as thieves. She could be mad as a mother, but let me call her and tell her somebody did something to me. But I know that dynamic is different. So now she's in court, I mean, or in jail, because I think one of the charges was something about her aunt or something, which just kind of broke my heart to hear that. Hey, Rolo, young and my everybody didn't say hello to you. And I can't say what's right or wrong. It's just certain things I'm just not doing when it comes to family. Like,
I
you have
agree.
to physically try to injure me, like, or for me to do something like that, but I just can't imagine. I just feel like certain things, like with family, it's like y'all rock it out, y'all rock together. It just,
I agree.
yeah,
Especially coming from Brooklyn, we're not going to turn against family members.
at all,
Mm-hmm.
at all. So, like, people can say what they want to, but like, if you do something to me in your family, there's no. I mean, I don't even. There's people on this app, and I see a lot of them all the time get into disagreements, which I think are egregious. I think they're totally like, there's no way you could say that to me and ever be friends with me again. And I think that's the difference between me and a lot of other people on here. They befriended people who have talked crazy to them, done ridiculous stuff to them, right? And they've gone back and they befriended them. And I'm going to tell you something about that. That is a blow to your soul. When you do something like that, and I'm not trying to say it's not about forgiveness, but I feel like it says something to me about how you feel about yourself. And I don't care if people think that sounds wrong. There's no way that you can disrespect me to a certain extent, and I can ever be in your energy sphere again. You will
You
never
know,
have the huh?
that was my next topic, but since you're
Okay.
hitting on it, go ahead.
And it's like, and I think people sometimes I feel like people are angry with me about that, right? Because you won't have another opportunity to do to me what you did before because of the way that I feel about myself, right? You won't get an
Mhm.
opportunity to step on me if you did it before. If you felt that you were right in the way that you did whatever you did to me, stand on it. And I've even said this in community posts. If you believe it all. Because with me, there is no turning back. Now, there's some things that I find are lesser kind of thing. Some things that we have to have a conversation and maybe an apology is warranted. But there's certain things that you're not going to do to me or be a part of in a certain way, right? That I'm gonna look at you and be like, oh, I can they can be on my panel or we can chop it up or we can talk. It's no way. There's no way my soul
So,
will ever die with these people again.
so you're not gonna allow nobody to violate your integrity and think they could come back.
I will. And
Okay.
especially when I didn't feel it was warranted. And especially
Mm.
when I know I wouldn't do the same to you, but I've come to not expect the same things from people. But if we have a certain type of, no, I'm not even gonna say that.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
So, so what if this individual was in your circle? So how would you proceed for as continue your rapport with that person? Do you think you're gonna cut it off, or are you gonna continue to be behind the scenes and not continue to engage
In my
with that?
circle, and they did something to me.
I mean, I think that the most important thing in life is having integrity, having self respect. So when you allow
Mhm.
someone to degrade you as an individual, you
Mhm.
lack self love and respect for yourself. And
Right.
so, as an individual, as a woman coming from where you're coming from,
Mhm.
that person is in your circle. How are you going to proceed moving forward?
Well, I mean, it's impossible for me to go back, right? Because
Yep.
I've had situations like this happen to me on this app, right?
Hmm.
And some I didn't feel were deserved, right? And I'm sure maybe other people felt that way. But you can't disrespect me like that and then I can be genuine with you. And so since I can't be fake, we can't we can't be in the same sphere. Like we can't be in the same dynamic. Hey Kevin, I don't I saw your thumbnail earlier. I don't know what is going on with you. The lack of shirtage, but happy Friday though. It's Friday over here in Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, it's I just can't do it. In the past, I could have, but where I am now, I just can't. And I've been like this for a while. It's I'm going to be fake with you, and I'm not, and that's not in me. I can't even come live when my energy is different.
Interesting.
It's
Okay.
hard for me to do it, and so like I mean, I just can't I can't do it because I feel like here's my thing. I would befriend you again for you to do it 10 times worse. Not no, can't. I'm not gonna be able to do no.
So is it fair to say you hold animosity against people?
I don't hold animosity. I understand when my season with people is up,
Okay.
and I let them go their way in peace. And they don't usually let me go my way in peace, but I let them go their way in peace. There's
So,
people, Trey.
Miss Brent,
Huh?
uh-huh. Go ahead,
There's
Miss Brent.
there's people I haven't spoken to in a year on
Oh
this
wow.
app
Oh
who
wow.
still throw jabs at me, and I see it.
Why are they throwing jabs at Miss Brenda? You don't bother nobody, Miss Brenda.
Apparently they miss me, and I think it's odd um to see people still discussing me or saying things about me, and I just be like, what do you even remember about me at this point that you even feel the need to say something? But what I think is amazing about it is that I still have that effect on people.
Mm.
Because
Maybe it's the smile.
baby, why would you care? Because I don't, and maybe people think that that's mean too, right? But I think the makeup kind of saves me in a way, because if I stayed in that space, that could be mentally traumatic, right? To never be
Hmm.
able to move forward from somebody that you had some kind of friendship or relationship with. You have to be able to disconnect at a certain point, right? And move
Hmm.
forward in a direction. Whether or not you
Exactly.
felt what the person did was right or wrong. I'm sure there's quite a few people in here that feels like my behavior wasn't right, or I didn't do something correctly, or I'm mean, or I'm not trustworthy, and none of their decisions make a difference to me. Who gives a fuck? Cameron, what's popping,
Oh,
Yo,
baby?
this guy.
Don't say this guy. That's my Cam. Cam, what you up to? Is you out in the streets?
nah, I'm over at the studio. I'm waiting on my artist to pull up.
That girl?
Yeah.
I like that song she made.
Oh yeah, we about to make some more
Let
shit
me
tonight.
let me know when I can play it. I can start playing it because I'm trying to get the music over here. So I can
Oh
start
yeah,
playing.
yeah, yeah. She about to finish it tonight, but it
Let's
like
go.
people think it's finished, but it's not like actually finished. We about to finish it tonight.
I
Trey
like it.
Vlogs, what's good with you?
What's going on, Cameron?
Why you say this guy though?
Right. Right.
No, no, there was no reason, Cameron. How you
It
doing
was
tonight,
a
sir?
reason.
Come on now, bro. This the thing.
Yeah.
And like, I be getting the slick shade, but bro, that ain't what I go by on here. The women only call me
I,
that.
Cam. Yeah, all right.
Like we ain't gotta be petty, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We
What's going
adults
on
here.
here?
So, so I do have a couple questions for you, Cam, if you
What's
don't
up?
mind.
I might not have no answer. I gotta be real with you, Trey. You was somebody that, you know what I'm saying? I was cool with, you know what I'm saying? Nigga was cool with you and shit like that. Then some of the shit that you did, I might have an
No,
answer, I might not. I'm just gonna be
some of
honest.
the stuff that you
What do you
did,
do, Cam?
I
some of
didn't
the
do
stuff that
shit
you
to
did.
you. I
I,
don't I don't even know. Let's be real. It's
I,
known, let's be real. We gotta be honest.
yeah,
People always talk about what got done to them, but people don't know who you are in real life. People don't know who you is.
Hmm.
It's known who
can
the
we
hell
move
I
on,
am.
sir?
So like,
All
come
right.
on now, people, y'all be wanting people to feel worse for y'all. Then come on now. But let me let me walk up here real quick.
Yeah.
What's your questions though? Talk to me real quick. If I go ahead.
So, so do you have any regret? Because I caught it like a day after about what transpired on your panel. Do you feel like you had an opportunity to stop it, but you did not? How do you
Man,
feel?
no, that's what y'all gotta get, bro. Y'all gotta understand something. Y'all gotta understand something. The shit that I do, that
Yeah.
gets done by me, the shit that gets said by me, crucify me for that. Something else, that shit right there not on me. It's not. Point blank,
Okay.
period. I'm not, why would I? Y'all gotta be real though. I just with Bernard Hopkins, Team Schofield, Frank Martin, Williams Zapata, Shakur was in that thing.
Shakur,
Um,
I know.
I met Mr. Johnson, Marlon Johnson,
Marlon
uh
Johnson.
Marlon Johnson, that's Regis program manager.
Okay.
Um, bro, I done did a lot of heavy networking just this weekend,
Hmm.
and that's networking off of the other networking that I did that I've been doing. Nobody highlights me for that. All the major shit that I do, people downplay it. So
Hmm.
some shit gets said on my panel that's not even said by me. That's personified.
I see your point. I see your point, sir.
Very true. Very
I
true,
can't,
King.
I can't do that, bro. Like this shit coming out, this shit like y'all gotta realize shit. Like if y'all see me on that road, y'all gotta think that shit not free. When I'm on that road, when y'all see me in the sky, this shit not free.
Right.
No, I'm not blaming you about what transpired on your panel because equal opportunity. Because look what look what the lady out of Arizona did to me, right?
Oh, God.
And that person did
Yeah.
not stop it, right? And I felt like, oh shit, here we go with the bullshit.
Who didn't stop it?
I'm not gonna call no names, but we know who. But I left that panel like, what the hell? We supposed to be bigger than this, but at the same time, that person wasn't. But I ain't hold on animosity against that individual. I kept on.
Hold
I
on,
just
I'm on a phone call. I'm here. I'm gonna come back in after the. Well, I'm here. Just I'm gonna be on mute.
it, look, look, Miss Brenda. Look what transpired, right? Allegations was put out against me, which is totally false.
Okay, I
And
missed you for a second. My sound went out. Okay.
somebody said some things about me, which was totally false. They ran a play, right, on someone else's panel. The person in question that
Hmm.
felt like this other individual disrespecting their loved ones and their mother, right? And they didn't even stop it. They just allowed the circus to continue. And I'm like, and I was a supporter of that channel, sending little cash apps when I no, not sending cash super chats when I want to troll. I'm still supporting the channel, but at the same time, I'm getting my troll on. I was like, holy shit.
Well, that's happened to me.
Yeah. So we all face the heat sometimes, but people got to be able to handle the pressure when it's their day. But unfortunately, they can't. But at the same time, I just think that I'm not gonna blame Cam for that because he was running his platform, but at the same time, it was fair game. Do I agree about what was said? No, I don't. But it was fair game. That's my assessment about the subject matter. But I noticed the People's Blog is getting a lot of heat for that. But we can't continue to put blame on him for the simple fact that he was just running his panel, and he can't control grown people when it comes to their articulating themselves at the same time. So I don't know.
Well, what do you? So, since we were talking about this before,
Yeah,
can y'all hear me? Do you feel like you're holding grudges, Trey?
no, I don't do that, but I don't forget.
Mm-hmm. No, you're not
I don't
really
forget
supposed to.
at all because at the same time, it's like, come on, you
So who?
run a
So who was dragged though?
Trey Vlogs was drag.
You or somebody in your family?
Oh, this yeah. Some they said some stuff about my family members. It was just horrible. But this person gave this individual the platform to do it.
Oh, you weren't up there.
I was up there and I was actually defending myself, but I couldn't. I didn't appreciate the fact that that person was given the platform to do it, and this person is supposed to have standards about their platform, about themselves, but they violated their standards. It was a big play at the end of the day.
Right, and those happen.
Yeah, it was a big play. It was
I've,
a
I've
big
been I've been roped into a few. I mean, it happens.
play. Yeah.
Uh, so
So, so let's hear your commentary about the subject matter, Brenda.
what?
What's
What?
your
What?
what's your thought process behind what was done on Cam's panel 2 days ago? Was it 2 days ago?
What in particular? I mean, about what
So
happened with
I'm
Mahalo?
talking about the drag session. Yep.
I mean, what do you want me to say? Do you think hey Rolo, how are you, love? You mean
You
how I felt it should have been handled? Do you think I felt like how Kim handled it, or what? What's the question?
I want you to express to the audience how would Brenda would have handled the situation.
Well, over here. I don't allow that, right?
Okay.
So, I mean, I was trying to listen to what Auntie Fee was saying.
She said it.
Um, yeah, I don't care about the name. I don't have a problem with Auntie Fee. But I don't do that. I don't allow that over here for certain reasons. Like there's certain and people don't always agree with that, right? But it's my panel. Okay, I'll pay bills and graphics and everything over here. Certain things I don't allow over here because I believe it's like bottom of the barrel. I don't fuck with it, right? Because
Mhm.
I also think that people who have to go there, there's some a little mentally deficient, right, with those people, right? Come up a little higher because there's so many things like you can really get at somebody without having to do that, right? So
Yep, I agree.
I just think that the person in itself, like, it makes me wonder, like, who I have like around me that they feel it's okay to say those kind of things, and then people do it because their spirituality and where they are in life, they don't feel like things are gonna come back to them by saying those certain things, and that's okay for them. But don't do it over here because I don't want that kind of energy on my platform when you're talking about deceased because I feel like parts of me feels like people don't really care about their own existence if they can find it so easily to talk about people's mothers and children and the deceased, right? It's like think of what
Yep.
goes on in your mind. Like, do you rest good at night? And if you do, that's another question. But I don't. But here's the thing: there are a lot of platforms that I visit where people they don't stop it, right? And that is their rules. And so if you go there and you know that that's how it is, like what can you really do about it, right? You know, if you go over to Skull Mysterious chat, that woman is working. She ain't stopping shit. You know, if you go over to Bimps, that's what it's about. So if you go over there and you know that certain things apply, then you get in where you fit in. You can't be
I
mad at the person.
I agree with you, Brenda. Now I want to ask you a question. Do you uh, when you're a male content creator, is it fair to say that you have to entertain the ladies, give them a little bit conversation, gas them up a little bit to get monetary contribution from them? That's a valid that's a valid
Mm,
question, Miss Brenda.
I mean, I support Mahaya, and I don't feel like he does that to me. You
Do
know what I
you?
mean?
Uh huh.
I support because I support. Me and Cam don't talk like that. I support Cam. Like
But
I have
somebody,
relationships there. I mean, like I like who I like.
but some of these people, some of these ladies are starting
Like
to become infatuated with certain content creators,
there's
and
a
they
lot.
going above and beyond
There's a
by
lot of it
expressing it.
happening.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's a lot
So,
of it.
so do you? Now, let me not ask you that question. Turn the
What?
question around. Turn the question around and answer that question for
Hey,
yourself.
sisters, baby. What? What?
Do you feel like Brenda with the shits have to get on the phone sometimes to entertain certain people just so they can support your channel and support you via Cash App
Nope.
sometimes?
Nope.
Okay, okay, okay.
Not at all, honey. That's why I work because I could never. Okay.
There's a there's a lot going on, Miss Brenda. There's a lot going on.
Who you telling is a lot going on, and I see a lot of it. And I feel like if people only knew that they did not have to do that in order to get what they need, just be you. Spend that instead of spending that time being on phones with people who you wouldn't probably and otherwise have phone conversations with. Put that energy into yourself, being the best, better you, and come on this panel and do your best. Give your best, whoever the F you are. I wish I would have to sit on a phone behind the scenes with various men. And it's not to say that I haven't or don't have conversations with men on this app, but I don't
Mm,
put on.
Brenda.
I don't put on.
Mm, Miss Brenda. So you do have conversation with certain individuals
I
because they
yeah, I
might
do.
because Miss Brenda, you are an attractive young lady, but at the same time, it's like I'm pretty sure you have a lot of people hitting your DMs and trying to get with Miss Brenda. How do you handle that, Miss Brenda? Are you flattered, or you sometimes you just be like, "Yeah, this is disgusting. I don't want to deal with this nonsense." Because you do
Um,
have a counterpart by the name of Hot Topics.
yeah,
It's totally opposite.
Kiwi is very aware about how I feel about that.
Okay.
I just handle it correctly. I'll just say that. I
Okay.
handle it well, right? And so if you feel yourself right going emotionally right in a direction with a
Hmm.
content creator that you know that you can't be with, you gotta get your emotions in check, right? Because I feel like if you know you're running ramshot into something that is going to end in a dead end, like not living in delirium, you got to check yourself, step back from it. Because I don't know why it just sounds so damn crazy to me. Like, did this shit actually like happen? It was my baby.
But Miss Brenda, some of these young ladies, some of
What
these
Robert?
young ladies are looking for love.
What's up?
Is it
What's up?
What part, Janella? Hey, Robert.
How
Yeah,
you
yeah. Let's go. Yeah,
What up,
because
Trey?
what's going on, black man?
Coolin', man.
Rob, are you a content creator?
I try to be.
So do you find yourself entertaining some of these young ladies just so they can support your channel?
Not really. I just go for, just some people go through something, so I just try to entertain and make people laugh and shit. I mean, if they support, they support, but I'm the type of person I'd rather see everybody eat.
Okay, okay, okay.
That's just how I am.
All right, all right. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Miss Brenda, are we going to see you on the show for the love of Brenda? Or are you around here sneaking and geeking? Miss Brenda, Miss Brenda, are you still there? Miss Brenda disappeared. 6 Dubs. There's nothing in the system. Trey Vlogs is free and clear. Nothing in the system, sir.
yeah, I need to use my new headphones. I was trying to save them to do like a little haul with y'all, but I'm gonna have to use them because this little damn headphones is not working. Robert,
What's up,
Robert,
Brenda?
Robert, did you
Yeah.
say that you entertain women behind the scenes?
That's what he did. That's what he said.
No, I thought
I
he
thought
talked
he
he
said that. He
about
was like,
content creation. He was talking about on the like my panel or whatever.
mm,
So,
mm,
Rob, are you having
mm.
conversation with these ladies behind the scenes? Are they getting infatuated with you based on the conversation that you're having with them? Because I ran into a situation like that. Somebody thought that I was their man or something. And I'm like, God damn, I'm not your man. Try to
Nah,
tell me what to do.
I ain't got nothing like that going on. Just that one. That's it.
What one? What one, Robert?
Know what one it is?
You
Okay.
don't want to share with the public.
No,
Nah, everything for the public.
That's a good guy right there.
correct.
That's a good guy. So, so Rob, how do you feel about these ladies being obsessed with content creators?
I mean, some of them could be doing. Some of them could be obsessed because they trying to start their channel. They don't know. They don't know how to go about it. So sometimes they need some help and some support. Now, when they get there, the question is, how are they going to act when they get what they want?
Okay, all right. That's a good answer, Robert. That's a good answer. Is it Robert or Rob? I want to be respectful, sir.
You can just call me Rob.
All right, Rob. Okay. So, do you feel a lot of these ladies on YouTube are desperate, looking for love, and sometimes they put themselves in a compromising situation that could be detrimental to their reputation and themselves?
It depends on to me, like, cause I done seen and heard like different situations. So it depends on what's going on at the house. Cause some women escape to get on YouTube to feel loved or feel wanted by somebody. Then you got some that's looking to laugh because of the day that they had. and then some of them just want to, like I said, they just want to escape, and they just get away from, yeah, I guess, their reality, and just go to go to the internet to where they can be entertained and stuff like that.
But if why come to the internet when you could be entertained in real life?
That's what I'm saying. Not everything in real life is very entertainable, depending on your situation and your environment. Depending on who you with, like some people like to just get away from the people
That's
that they
true.
around them and escape to the internet and just be around people that they don't know. I mean, it all depends on their situation for real.
Miss Brenda, I have one last question for you.
Yeah, that's good. And Trey Boggs, I have a question for you because I just
Oh,
remembered
here we
something.
go. Here we go.
Trey Boggs, I can remember a conversation that we had prior to my birthday where
Oh,
you
I didn't hit your
said,
cash app.
no, you did not.
Didn't I send you a super chat? All right, let me hit your cash.
You
All right,
did. You said you buying me
Miss
my
Brenda,
gift.
what is all that static, Miss Brenda?
I'm taking out my item that I ordered because I was
What
going
is
to show
going
you
on?
guys if you don't mind.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. We want to see it. But
It's
I
not.
can't speak for anyone else, but I want to see it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. You asked me how much my dinner was, and then that. Yeah.
Okay.
You said, Brenda, I
All right.
came in money. That's the word you use. I don't think I like this, y'all. Well, it is an unboxing, but I have to see how it feels. Yeah, when I tell you guys I have 809,000 comforters, but I don't think I like this, y'all.
Miss Brother, you
My,
just be spending money just because you just want to spend money.
no, because I need comforters for the winter. What do you mean?
It's by you by yourself, Miss Brenda. How many comforters do you need?
As many as I need? What do you mean?
No, I just mess with you.
I was getting ready to say, if you don't get the hell out of here, searching for love, this ain't 90 Day Fiance. Right. And Rolo just got married, so you shut up. Hey, hey, I'm Bessie. So listen. So one of the items that I did get for myself, and let me see if you guys can see this, is wait, let me put myself on solo because how about that?
How about that?
Miss Brenda, I do want. Oh, that's nice, Miss Brenda. What's that?
Oh, but this is the comforter I actually recently bought, and I got my nails done. So
Yeah, look at you. You're expensive.
you
Oh
see
damn.
this? Okay. So anyway, and look, sissy. So this is a watermelon body scrub. This is from
Oh,
this is you beautiful people sending me cash outs for my birthday. So this is a watermelon mint body scrub. I'll try to open it though when I go back off screen, but it's a nice one. This is by Body Prescriptive. So they're really good in terms of organic body scrubs. I got that. Okay. And dear Lord. All right. And I also got these headphones. Now these are not very expensive, but they are good. And I had a set before, but guess what I did? I lost one ear. I am the queen of losing one ear when it comes to
Wow.
headphones. Okay.
And you lost the right ear too.
Be quiet.
Mm,
So
mm, mm.
I got them in green this time so I can see them when they fall out. But I really do have a problem with losing headphones, y'all. Yes, you did. Ain't no denying it. Wait, hold on, y'all. Oh, there they are. They're J Lab, and I love them. I did have some Beats by Dre, but anyway.
yeah, that's a
It's
waste of
very,
money.
huh? You
Them
said what?
Beats by Dre is a waste of money. I'd be losing them like every
Okay.
month. I'm buying a new pair. Let's
So
see. Let's see.
this is another thing that I bought, guys. Right now, this is a travel toiletry pouch, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm using this for. This is for my pocketbook, guys. Right? I have lotion, hand wipes, all type of feminine things, lip glosses, and instead of them just roaming vicariously through my damn pocketbook, what I do is I buy one of these, and this was like $7.99. It was not bad at all, and it fits right in my pocketbook. So when I'm looking for my damn money, um, uh, I can find my money. But this will keep everything in, and I'm trying to open it to show you. I should have opened it before, but that's why it's called an unboxing, because you open it. And I have 1,000 of the stands for my phone. Don't ask me why I'm not currently using it. Okay? Sorry for the noise. And for those of you who ask me, this is with my birthday money. So you see, guys, how it is. Now, I don't know if y'all use these when you travel, but I also use these when I travel. You put whatever in the little compartments, and then it closes up really nice. You can also hang it up, right? But I'll never hang this up because it'll be in my bag. Okay. Now, this is something I bought because a friend, okay, from YouTube actually told me to get this. This is a book called The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry by John Mark Comer. All right. How to stay emotionally healthy and spiritually alive in the chaos of the modern world. So this will be my next book that I'll be looking into. Okay. Now look at those nails though.
Ms. Brenda, I have a quick question.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So when you went to the nail salon, right? Nail shop, did you get your pedi and mani done?
No, I don't get them from the same place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Two different places.
Interesting.
Sissy, I don't like this. I don't think I like this comforter, Sissy. I think it's going back. Oh my god. I'm talking to Danella. But I'll show you the stuff that I got from Target later because that's not really necessary. But I did buy a comforter, but I don't want to show it because I don't like it.
We want to see it, Ms. Brenda.
Oh, but I don't really like it. So the comforter that you just saw is more me, but I thought this one was more of like the fur. Like it's supposed to be like a faux fur, but I don't like it, y'all. All right, I'm gonna show it to y'all because this is going back. So, so see my bedroom is
Yeah.
black, is black, gray, and burnt orange. Okay, so I'll usually have a black. You see how this I have a gray comfort on here now. This is really really nice and it's soft, and it has. Let me see if I can show you the underside. See, it's really soft. But this, I don't like the way. I don't like this. It feels really. It looks. I know, but I don't think I'm a. Yeah, I'll see. I don't think I'm gonna like this. I usually do such a good job with getting
Real good.
comfort.
Uggs blanket.
Hmm.
A Ugg
Y'all,
blanket.
y'all like it? I don't know. I have to see. Let me look at the underside. Okay, no, that's not bad. So it comes with the pillowcases, and y'all I usually have throws and everything that I put over my bed, but I don't know, y'all. I don't know if I like it. I have to
Ms.
see.
Brenda, what's your cash app, Ms. Brenda?
Hold on. It's
You,
Integrity
you,
O
you
three.
can put it in the private chat, ma'am.
Sure. Mm, but yeah. And speak.
Now I gotta send two now.
I know that's right. No, I'll shut up. Mm.
Oh boy.
Who said Frito pie? What they talking about down there? I don't know what the. I have to. Sissy, did I send this one to you? I don't think. I'm gonna send it to you. You shut. You don't count your memory skills. What the hell are
Mm.
y'all down there talking about? Yes. What did you miss? Okay, Yana. I've been liking doing hauls. Because I always have hauls because maybe once a month I usually like re-up on a lot of the stuff that I buy. I'm sorry, y'all. I know it's silly. Um, I go do my Target hauls. Um, because speaking of that, and Zanella, I think you'll be interested in this. I'm trying to make my refrigerator all clear. Target is having a Rubbermaid sale on a lot of their like containers. So look, you see this? Y'all see this? So see these containers store food or fruit, right? Plastic, and there's stain shield, right? Easy to clean. I bought that size and I bought this size because I am looking to try to put nothing colored in the refrigerator anymore.
What the hell?
Why, thank you, Trey. That was very nice.
And I also send you a super chat on your birthday too, FYI.
You absolutely did. Behind the bar. I need to speak to you again. What's popping, baby? Big New York energy in the building.
Now I gotta send another one.
I know you do. Go ahead and send that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Please. Yup. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Stop messing with me. Go ahead and do that, my friend. We'll wait. But yeah. So behind the bar, how you been? What you up to? Are you behaving? I probably will like grow to like it, Zanella. We'll see. It gets very cold in the winter, but I don't think I like you. What's Rolo? Do you ever really behave though? You and King. I mean, is it a thing? Do y'all?
Miss
But
Brandon,
yeah,
I'm starting to think you're a Capricorn
why would you say that?
because that's how we behave sometimes.
Like what?
Like we like to go to the store, buy unnecessary things.
Well, what about anything that I got was unnecessary? Tell me.
No, I'm not saying it was, but I'm just speaking out loud. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
Absolutely do
saying.
buy unnecessary stuff, especially not any of the body stuff that I bought. Um, because I did just buy some perfume.
You probably didn't need that perfume, right?
Absolutely did. I'm completely out, which is very bad.
Mm-hmm.
So absolutely needed it. Now, so I'm not that kind of a buyer. I'm more of a I know I need this. Let me get it kind of buyer. Like you can't have one quilt. The other quilts that I had were like, yeah, time for these. So, and then you throw out the old ones that you no longer need to make room for the new. Definitely not. I'm not like hoarder, territory. You know what I mean? Robert, why are you so quiet?
I'm just chilling and listening.
You sleepy?
Not yet.
D Chef want to know what type of perfume did you purchase, Miss Brenda?
Flower Bomb
What the hell is it?
by Victor and Wu. Wait, Victor and Wolf, right? Yeah, Victor and Wolf. I'm sorry, I said it wrong name. That's one of them. I also like the what's the other perfume that I have here? The when I say I'm out, like I'm totally out. There's Victor and Rolf. And I like the original one. Where's the other one that I have here? The Carolina Herrera. I like the black one, the black heel. But they're very expensive, but I love them.
You said Black Hill. What you talking about?
The
Hills?
Carolina Herrera. You have the pink one, sissy? Okay, yeah, I like the original. Oh, please. Oh, look. Hey, Deacon, Elder, Minister.
What the
Well,
hell?
I don't
How
know.
you doing?
Hey, how are you, sir?
I'm good. How respects to everybody on the panel, respects to everybody in the chats. What's going
Respect,
down?
brother.
What's happening?
Sir?
I'm doing well.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what I like to hear. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doing well.
How's life been treating you?
Man, life is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? One day above ground is beautiful.
That's it. That's right. One day, Junior Elder. I'm sorry, but I feel like there's more to that. Is Junior Elder what?
I gotta show respect to where respect is due. D-Shep is the ruling elder because I respect my elders. So he been around way before I've been around. So I gotta respect my elders. But yeah, I'm a junior.
Are you out working? Or are you home?
I just got off work.
Okay.
I gotta be up at 4:30 in the morning.
Woo!
Damn, you got a few hours.
A couple hours. I mean, like, but you gotta look at it like this though, right? When
Huh?
you on the road, when you on the road, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta do what you gotta do to, you know what I'm saying, protect what's yours and take care of your family. You feel me? Though, so shit, if you don't get no sleep, hey, you can sleep when you get home. You know what I'm saying? It
I
is what
guess.
it is.
But don't you do a lot of driving though?
No, 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 no. So the only time I drive is when I'm going to and from. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? The only time I drive is when I'm going to and from one site to another site. But I'll
Okay.
be in the East Coast like probably January.
You coming up here?
Yeah, yeah. I always come up there.
What you know about the East Coast? You gonna be
I'll
in New
be in
York?
PA.
Huh?
I'll be in PA.
Oh yeah, well that had nothing to do with me.
That's
Yeah,
like
PA's country.
it's right by New York, a couple of hours or whatever, whatnot. But like we from Texas, so in Texas it takes 12 hours to get out of Texas.
Oh
So
shit.
we be like, it's down the street. You know what I'm saying? You pay all
Mm.
them high ass tolls and stuff, but you know. Miss Brenda, why y'all tolls so dang on high though? I just gotta
Because
ask you that.
everything here is high. Everything.
I mean, like
Everything.
inflation,
So I
everything.
question a lot about my life on a monthly basis here. I'm trying to get out of this place.
Miss Brenda, where would
Well,
you
I
go?
need pillows too, Costco. I mean,
I was just
Janella.
about to ask her, where would she go though?
Yeah, where
I
would you
have
go, Miss?
something. I have a few places in mind, but I won't say it on here.
Okay.
I mean, like you ain't gotta say all that. I mean, like everything ain't for everybody, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely towards the south. But this,
Can't
I
do.
was originally going to go to PA, but then that didn't work out.
No, shit. PA, cool. You know what I'm saying. I'm trying to find the ominous people because they don't believe in using like electric shit.
I
Electricity.
love
You know what
everything
I'm saying?
about. I love everything about. I'm so intrigued by those people. I literally used to read books about them. Like I was
Man,
like really crazy when it
hey,
came
they
to
got they got
their
some they got
culture.
some. So when I went to New York, we was in like northern New York. Man, the
Northern
Amish people
New
used to ride their buggies to the dock and Walmart, and they used to make some. They used to make their own butter and all that. But like when
Oh
we first
yeah.
got out there, they had cut up a tree, and like a week later, they had like a whole shed built. And I was looking at the people like, man, you got to
Jo-
give respect when respect due. You know what I'm saying? They doing their thing. You feel me? Though?
Georgia, you throwing subs? And welcome, Georgia. If I didn't say welcome. Who my job where I worked was in PA. Smart ass.
Yeah.
Georgia's pretty cool too.
Yeah, I don't know.
You could get a nice big house in Georgia.
I'm
I mean, like,
sure.
she. The thing is to find some land, right?
Yep, I
Off,
Fill
agree.
out.
off in the country, right?
Yep.
And when you buy your land,
Build
you
your
can
house.
put some houses on that. But if you want to entertain the idea of, say, if we want to get an Airbnb, or if you have to get a bank loan based upon the land where you at, put it in the declaration that nobody can finance anything unless it's cash, because you don't want to lose the land. Because you think about it, it's always a way to try to think about obtaining generation wealth. You see
Yep.
what I'm saying? So it's like an aspect that's where you want to go, because if you look at stuff, it's hard for us as a culture to get certain things. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta set the tone, set the difference. I mean, like I ain't never had to live in New York, or I visit there, and I'm like, man,
Mm-hmm.
this shit too high.
Yeah, and
But it's
then there's
like,
so this is why people think like we're joking when I say like we don't really rock with upstate. I mean, I know it's all part of New York, right? It definitely is New
yeah,
York, but it's not New York City. Because upstate New York, it's very different. It would probably be more likened to living in certain parts of the South because the cost of living is absolutely different.
Yep.
Like people are living in houses out there for $700, but then who wants to live upstate New York? Like I'm not doing it. It is very different. It's very cold. It's very snowy. The job market is different. You can find nice jobs up there too, but everything is different.
yeah,
So if I'm leaving here, I'm definitely not going upstate, but that's just me, you know.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I
know
don't
some people.
do.
They live in they live in PA, but they just bought a house in Maryland, and I was kind of looking like them, like, bro, y'all house is like 3 story, like, but y'all pay like 800 something thousand for that house, and I'm looking at them like, bro,
In
shit,
Maryland,
in Maryland,
yeah,
yes,
certain parts
How
of
ma'am,
much they pay?
Maryland.
800,000.
800,000.
That's kind of crazy because I mean you can really find affordable housing in Maryland now. But
But I'm just
and I
like,
would
bro, y'all can go to, but see, they are like they work for the government, so they got it. So she, hey, y'all got it, y'all. That's y'all.
hey hey
You feel
George,
me
you little
though?
imp. I didn't say the upstate New York is the South. I said you can liken some of the prices, price wise, right? Certain parts, right? So Rochester, certain parts of Buffalo, Syracuse. I don't know the areas, and I would not even want to bend my mind to think
Like
about it.
Lowerville,
Yeah.
but that's like in the middle of nowhere, so you gotta stand in shelter whenever it do snow. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, like
But
anybody can find some type of land somewhere off in the country, like the Jodeci song, like that R. Kelly wrote. You know what I'm saying? Life in the country. I'm just saying.
Oh Lord.
Miss Brenda,
Hmm?
You could buy a nice house in Maryland for like 350,000.
I
Because
know. Yeah.
my sister in law just purchased a house out there, nice in the country,
Hmm.
5 bedrooms, 2 baths.
But you know what's
Yeah.
crazy though?
Mm.
I guess I'll just be seeing like some people always wanna they view things as they live in certain statues and all that. Like it's not comfortable living like, hey, we got a roof over our head, we got this, and it's like certain people they try to go beyond their means, you know what I'm saying? But that's not what life is about. You feel me though?
Wait, what you mean? I missed that part.
Like I see certain like not like none of this shit like on this YouTube shit, but like individuals try to go beyond their means, right? And just because they
Living
didn't
beyond their
have,
means, you said?
yes ma'am, yes ma'am, yes ma'am,
Okay.
yes ma'am.
Okay.
And it's like, dude, get what you can get. You know what I'm saying? Like you blessed to be in a certain circumstance right now. Not saying that's gonna be your forever circumstance, but live comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to keep up with the Jones. This is what I'm saying. Like shit. I remember them days where candles had to be your lights when mama ain't paid the light bill or she didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? Like we had candles or we didn't have the heater. We had the stove. You cut that motherfucker on and you open that bitch up and you lay that motherfucker down. I'm just saying.
I remember them days.
You know
No,
what I'm saying? I call that them humble beginnings, man.
and you never know, and that's why I say, right? Hold on, I'm gonna find this. I want to find something. Let me see if I can find. Okay. So, and I don't know what everybody believes up here, but that just made me think, right, of the scripture that says, um, let me see if I can find the King James. I know both how to be abased and I know how to be abound. Everywhere and in all things, I'm instructed both to be full and to be hungry, both to be abound and to suffer need. Right? Um, I think that
That's on like the King James version versus the New King James
yeah.
version.
And
Okay.
then the next verse says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, right? Which means that whether I have a lot or whether I have a little, I know how I can get through it because I know the Creator, I know the God, I know whoever spiritually empowers me gives me the grace to do it. Because in this life, I feel like while people say, oh, well, how can somebody be in their 40s or their 50s and not have their shit together? Because life happens. Could your house can go up in a fire because you could lose half your family because things can happen and you can always shape back and build it again. But it's about knowing what to do, whether you're in either circumstance, right? And doing the best with it, what you got. There have been
But
moments in my life I've been on YouTube. Nobody has no idea some of the things that I'm dealing with, even friends and family around me, because I still know how to go out and make things happen. You
Right.
you learn
Everything, everybody.
right, and you learn how to make it shake. And who cares what somebody else thinks about it if I know how to be at peace even when I'm going through stuff. But not having peace when you're going through some of the most craziest things in your life is what I think sometimes we see on this app.
but you know, Miss Brenda, it's like peace be still, right?
Hmm. It does, but who knows? So that takes discipline, right? Which a lot of people don't
Yeah,
have.
it do.
Because emotions win. Because when that happens, it lets me know that the person doesn't believe that there is going to be a positive outcome to this, no matter how bad it seems. Because sometimes I feel like I've been in situations I look back and I go, how in the F did I make it through that?
But you gotta think
Like I
about
was,
it. Some people
hmm
forget where their blessings come from. They think
yes,
that
Bessie.
they create their blessings, right?
Hmm.
Some people forget where they come from.
Yeah,
And it's always a remembrance of, hey, what the Lord or whatever you believe in has brought you from, to
hi
show you
Trina.
to be a blessing to somebody else.
Hmm. Right, and so that's why I've stopped judging so much in situations, right? Like when somebody's going through something really bad, because I've done that and then found myself in a bad position. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because it's like
Yeah.
if
Hmm.
you judging somebody, I mean, like they always say in the book, one sin is not greater than the next sin, but at the same time, it's like, who are you to figure out or try to figure out what somebody else is going through and try to judge them? You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. But sometimes I do judge some of these crazy MFers because I think that
I mean,
they
like
are
that's human. You know what I'm saying? That's human. That's human.
right. Because
You know what
let's
I'm saying?
say for an
Like
example, right?
that's flesh. That's flesh.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
sometimes I feel like, and I felt like in situations that I had to step back because I felt like I was being people's gods for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you
But you know,
stop people.
in the book, it
Hmm.
says throwing rocks at a glass house and holding your hand,
Right.
right?
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
I'm just saying, like, one thing about
Correct.
me, I ain't gonna never try to be somebody I ain't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand my my destiny is already pre-planned, and if I choose to be disobedient to what I have been morally taught and brought up
Hmm.
on in the prayers that it was prayed upon me before I actually got here, there's some stuff that's gonna happen. It
Yeah,
ain't
life
nobody fault except for mine. You see what I'm saying?
life will show up. Life will show
Yeah.
up. And you know what? I started asking at this because I've been Rolo, Trey, Rob. I am. God got to give it to me multiple times because I don't be getting it sometimes. And lately, I've stopped being that kind of person. Like when things show up, because you're never gonna miss whatever's for you, right? If
You're
you're
not.
open, right? You never. And I think some people so scared, like, oh, if I'm gonna miss it. You're not gonna miss it if you're open for the lesson. Because some things I'd be like, Don't let me learn this lesson again. Let me get this one time. But I've also started asking, take me easily and effortlessly through this. Because I feel like we are so traumatized that we feel like everything's got to be devastated. That God can't take us through a lesson and it be, it don't have to be pain and grim. Like sometimes you can learn the lesson without it feeling like your heart is being ripped out, or you're going through all that.
But if you was to learn a lesson, right,
Hmm.
the reward of learning that lesson would be void because sometimes we gotta go through things, right?
Hmm.
This life that we live is not gonna be perfect.
No, not at
I,
all.
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be myself regardless.
Right,
That's just
Bishop.
me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Hmm.
gonna crack jokes, I'm a clown, I'm gonna be serious, but
Hmm.
it's all about, hey man, look, if you're around good people, you
Hmm.
good. But the people that you gotta watch, hey man, I ain't gotta watch them because hey, I gotta do what I gotta do, right? Like
Hmm.
when you know right from wrong, or
Hmm.
when you know of such, you are required of such. You see what I'm saying? Like if you
To whom
know
much is
better,
given, much is
yeah,
required.
yes ma'am, yes ma'am, yes
Hmm.
ma'am.
Yeah. And,
Like
and sometimes,
my daddy was a pastor, so
okay, I think yeah, you told me that.
yeah, my
And
daddy
I,
was a pastor. Like I ain't about to chicken and jive and be like this and that. Yeah, I done
hmm
jumped in the streets, but at the same time, I knew before I was in the streets, I knew what I was taught.
hmm
Nobody ain't put a gun in my head and tell me you gotta do this and you gotta do that. I chose to do that. So
Yep.
therefore, what I chose, it was consequences.
And let me tell you something. And it was supposed to happen. It was supposed to
Yes,
happen
ma'am.
because whatever you went through in that situation, some you needed to help somebody else through it. But certain things I went through in my life, and I go, what in the f was that for? That was like what? It didn't even make sense. Like I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, why am I experiencing this? Only later to be like, okay, this could really be. Because like, how
But you
can you
know,
count? Huh?
we knock our own blessings sometimes. You know what I'm
We
saying?
do.
Like
We
we
do.
get in our own way. Like if
Absolutely.
everything was crystal clear, planning out for you and tell you, hey, you just take this road map. We're gonna try to figure out, man, what if I just go this way?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what if I just turn? I don't want to go straight. I just want to turn left and go straight to the fork. And then I just want to turn around. But like, bruh, why you turning around? This is what I need you to do. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
I'm gonna let you bump your head. You go
it's
right here.
the fear that unknown though, Rolo. That fear, the unknown.
Yeah, the feel of
Like
unknown. Yeah.
like say for instance, like so this is a good example. Like staying in relationships that you know are not good for you, but
When you
not
see the red
understanding,
flags,
but thinking there's no way this has got to be it. If I
and
let
you
go,
think you
how
can change the
long?
outcome, right?
Right, and you feel the pain of no letting go, right? And the pain of letting go is like, I'm gonna go back because I don't want to feel the hurt. But knowing, like, have you ever done that and then came out of it, went through the hurt for a month and met the most miraculous person, and then you'd be like, what in the f was I holding on to that relationship for? Like stuff like that,
You know the
like
crazy part
holding,
about it though.
huh?
So I understand totally what you mean. I mean, like I met my wife in 2015, but we went to school together, right?
Hmm.
I ain't paying no never mind because I'm like I'm gonna do me. I want to be this
That's it.
loud, obnoxious person who want to crack jokes all the time and ain't take nothing seriously. You see what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So I understand totally what you mean.
Yeah. Because we gonna hold on because we know it can't get no better than this, and this is it. And if I release it, it's the pain. Once you start feeling that pain, it's like, nope, I'm gonna go back. And instead of like trusting and letting go and dealing with the pain, instead of staying in something, because the trauma of having to deal with the healing process. And we put ourselves through so much stuff, and you have to take all that time out now to heal. Well, a lot of people ain't healing.
But
Like
some people don't take
relationships
the
be
time
so
to
horrible.
actually heal. They think they heal, but they
Oh
actually ain't
Lord,
healed.
they be monsters. And I don't
The
want to meet
the
not
the
near
healing
one of
turn
none of
out
y'all.
holding grudges.
Yeah, and then
You know what I'm
traumatizing
saying?
another person.
But when you look at that mirror in the morning and when you try to lay your head at night,
Right, that's true.
your body ain't resting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my because when I lived in Maryland for like a year, I left to go with my job, and I battled with that so. When I tell you I battled with making that decision. And I was going through a coaching. I went through coaching for like almost 3 years, right? And I remember the first day I got there to the apartment. I lived in Silver Spring. I cried like a deep, like I was so scared. I was like, oh my God, I made the biggest mistake of my life. I don't really know anybody out here. That was one of the best decisions I've ever done in my life.
But you know what, Miss Brenda? Sometimes traveling make us human. You know
Man,
what I'm saying? Because you might not understand the circumstances you dealing with. You would think of what you're so used to when you around certain people or around like in that home setting, and when you're traveling by yourself, that just like wake up your eyes and make you think like, hey, it's just me, and I gotta figure out this for myself, what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And whatever might come my way, I'm okay with that. But I gotta be open to accept what's coming my way. You see what I'm saying?
okay. So I remember we had the coaching class. I think it was like the Tuesday after I got there, and my coach was like, "How you feeling?" She called me by my she had names for us, and I just started crying. She was like, "What's wrong with you?" Because I was like petrified, like, "Oh my God, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna go back home." And she said to me, she said, "And the day came when the wrist to remain tight in the bud was more painful than the risk it took to bloom,
So
to blossom."
was it the fear of the comfortability, or was it the fear of
I'm
unknown?
I'm the fear of the unknown. No family, no friends around me. I'm at this job. It's a new office. I mean, my coworkers still there, but they hadn't moved. That was one of the records of the job. No, everything was foreign to me,
So
and I just
basically,
was like,
you was out your comfort zone.
big time,
Okay, okay.
big time. And I was like, oh my, how am I gonna? And I mean, my life was pretty good then. My salary was good. I had my own car. But it was I was going through the counseling, so I was going through my healing process, and then boom, like it's like God was like pick me right up and it's like, hey, guess what? We need you to move to Maryland around nobody, not your family. You're 4.5 hours away from everything. You don't really know where anything is. Okay, have fun. And I'm like, but I met one of my best friends till today. I had the best experience. I met people, went new places, found new hair salons, nail salons. It really taught me that I really can do things that I didn't think I could do. Like I was like, oh, I can move anywhere. I felt like, well, if you live in New York, I feel like you can live anywhere anyway. But it was one of the best experiences of my life.
But sometimes life just brings you like the unknown, and like where can we take you? You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
it's not saying you doing it by yourself, but
Right.
you're understanding where your strength comes from, and you
Hmm.
might feel like
Right.
you going through that time by yourself at the beginning, but when you get to the
Hmm.
end, you understand like
Yeah.
you're
I
not by
think through
yourself.
it. I
You know
think
what I'm
through it,
saying?
I realized that. I
Yeah.
think through it because I think I kind of been in autopilot, and then it kind of realized like, okay, that was really a defining moment for me, and it really. I ended up moving back here
Yeah.
because they ended up closing the whole damn office, moved us out there for nothing. And I was gonna stay, but I ended up getting a job here first, working for a lunatic at AT&T. But
But you
what's so much
understood where your help came from, right?
exactly? It was really,
Exactly.
it really changed a lot for me. So that's why, like, now that I'm ready to relocate again, it's like, okay, where we going?
So it's like in your head you thinking like we gotta do this again, but since you went through that before, you to the point where you like, I'm open for the opportunity to get to where you trying to assign me to. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Because if
Yep,
you look
exactly.
at it, everything is an assignment in life.
Mm-hmm.
We
All
just
part
don't
of the journey.
understand. We just don't understand the settings of the assignment.
Yep. I
See what I'm
relocated
saying?
from Cleveland to ATL, then from ATL to DFW, and then from Southern California. And then Southern California, and for me, was something. Let's go, Shay. Let's go. Shay, I always get the feeling from you that you really could get along with everybody. You just have that kind of personality. Yes, I'm relocating. I didn't tell you, sissy. I am. I
Yeah,
absolutely am.
sometimes when you getting somewhere, you might not know where you headed, but when
Yeah.
you get to that point, you gonna understand your assignment.
Um, Trey and Robert, what's going on over here?
I'm allowing y'all to talk. I'm
But
Now,
listening.
Miss Brenda, now you know I don't be talking, you know.
you usually talk when you do hit the piano, and I appreciate that so much. Hey, executive
Did you?
session, what's been going on, baby? I've been seeing you all around in the foolery. Yep, today because I've been, I'm not everywhere, but I do be somewhere. I be in and out little places because YouTube is on fire today, guys. Okay,
Yes, it
the
is.
foolery, the foolery was epic. Okay,
Make sure y'all like and subscribe to Miss Brenda with the shits.
well, there's weirdos everywhere. Okay,
I mean, like, shoot, hey, it is what it is. You can't entertain them all. I'm just saying.
you miss
Right?
everything. Did you fix your phone, Booski? Or what's going on with your phone? Yeah, gorgeous George is in here trying to tell me about New York. How dare you? Um,
Miss Brenda, do you sports bet?
do I? Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I was DJ was helping me. I'm not really great at it, so I got to say that he was helping me. And then
You
now
have
he has scandals on YouTube, so I'm not getting as much help.
you have FanDuel in New York. Ah, you should
Huh?
be making a killing. You, there's
Well,
FanDuel
well,
on New
I'm
York.
not because I don't know what to bet anymore. I guess when DJ finishes
Miss Brenda, you can't spend
his
all your
YouTube.
money in one place. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I just spend it. I spend it where he tells me to put it, and I've made
Now,
nice
now,
money
now,
so far.
now. Now, when it comes to that, they got analytics to it. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Oh my
Because
god!
you gotta think about what Vegas sports books look like versus the other ones. I'm just saying, like D
I
Shep
don't.
done helped me a lot. I'm
Wait a
just
minute.
saying.
So my bestie is helping you. Bestie, let me find out how to get with you.
Miss Brenda,
Find your IG. Huh?
I'm up $4,500 this week. That's extra money.
From FanDuel,
No, they don't have FanDuel in California.
But see, what he
but
not
it's still
telling
the
you,
same teams though.
if you reach X amount, you got to file it on your taxes. Now go ahead and tell her that part.
Yeah, it's the
Okay,
10 to get a
well,
1099 once you go over
but
six
can't
hundred
I
dollars.
bet on the same teams? Isn't it like just the different apps?
Miss Brenda, you where you at right now? FanDuel is in New York. It's way better as compared to the other sports betting apps out there.
Trade
I'm,
vlogs.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
Miss Brenda, D Shep taught
Can't
me everything about the Vegas sports book. So you
I
might
use
want to get
Outlier.
you might want to get I outline to be throwing some, they be throwing some plays on
Yeah,
certain
uh huh.
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Zanilla, but why can't you log into your old Apple ID?
You might want to give it your bestie, Miss Brenda.
I am gonna get with him.
Yes,
He got you
ma'am.
winning
Yes,
money.
ma'am.
I
Huh?
need to download that junk.
Too. Your bestie done got me winning some monies. I'm just saying, Miss Brenda. I'm
I just
just
feel like
saying.
why he don't be like, hey bestie, let me teach you this. Like I feel away, you know?
Because sometimes you know gambling, right? It's at your own risk. And
Yeah,
sometimes you can't risk. Like I was always taught, if you can't purchase something 3 times the value
yeah,
is worth,
I get it.
don't do it. But at the end of the day, it's called gambling.
Yep.
So if you lose and somebody tell you pick this, and if you lose, well, you took the conscious decision as American citizen to take that pick. That's on you, not them.
But here's what I do, right?
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
and DJ taught me, he said, have your little pool and you use that pool money to bet, right? So the money I have in here, I've just been using that money over and over again
But Miss
as
Brenda,
it's
Miss Brenda,
amassed.
Miss Brenda.
Okay.
Okay, the money you had. So the thing is, all right. If you look at, say, for instance, your annual salary, right?
Let me
Mhm.
build you.
Say, for instance, you make 150,000 a year. If you ain't got
Mhm.
half of that put up in your savings or to
And,
stocks or whatever you want to put it to, you could take the same philosophy for betting. Say, for instance, you win 7,000. If you ain't put 3,500 in your bank account, it's like you giving the people all that money back
Of
that you
course I
won,
would.
right?
But that's what I mean. So when I get to a certain amount, right? I
Mm-hmm.
will definitely be splitting it and then keeping a certain amount in there to be used to bet. You know what I mean?
Yes,
That's
ma'am. Yes,
my
ma'am.
thought process. Yeah, because I'm definitely, yeah, you can't have all my money. I got stuff to do. Um,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I ain't trying to give all them people all everything. Nah, I'm gonna give you what I think you should have, and I'm gonna pull it out.
yeah, so now I gotta go find this man and get with him so he can help me. Maybe she convinced me to get on her way. You didn't tell me that. Did you
we
tell me
talking.
that, baby? Don't ever get a phone plan. Oh, I'm gonna tell you the life lessons I've learned. Don't ever get on phone plans with friends unless you really just don't do it. Because people are just unbelievable. People are crazy. Mm-mm-mm.
So, Miss Brenda,
Yeah.
New York Knicks, right? You have this guy. His name
Oh.
is Jalen Brunson, right?
Hmm.
So you take rebounds and assists,
Hmm.
right? You writing this down, Miss Brenda?
No, I thought I'm gonna have to unblock you, Trey, so you can send this to me.
All right, take rebounds and assists. They playing Boston
Okay.
tomorrow, right?
Okay. Can you also message this to me? Because I don't know where my notebook is. Hold on.
Miss
Where are
Brenda,
you?
Miss Brenda,
I'm
go get a
looking.
pen.
Hold
I'm
on.
giving you a parlay right now, Miss Brenda.
I'm finding it.
Let's
My
see.
ear. Go down. I know. I know, Danella. I'm gonna beat it up when I see it. Where's my notebook? And this is ridiculous. I only have 800. Oh, here it goes. Oh, please. Who's coming up here? I think Kiwi must be asleep. Oh, he fell. Oh, okay. All right. I'm ready.
All right,
He was
Jalen
saying
Brunson.
points and assists,
No, I would take rebounds and assists. Jalen
rebounds,
Brunson.
assists.
All right,
Yep.
what y'all on again?
So,
She's using FanDuel.
so you going off individual players?
No, I'm helping her build a parlay.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
So you take rebounds and assists. I don't trust his
Okay.
points at all because they play in Boston tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Then there's a guy named Kevin Durant. Oh, Devin Booker.
I have no. Okay, you're losing me because like I
All
understand
right.
what you're saying, but what am I supposed to be doing with these rebounds and assists? Like so.
You taking
So you got a negative
higher.
number or you get a positive number, right?
Hmm.
So if the negative numbers, like say if you got negative 190 and the sports book say like plus 140, you're gonna take the negative 190. But they got
Okay.
certain individual, like certain people having like certain, say you got Props Made Easy or you got this website, and they got analytics behind the numbers, right?
Mhm.
But if I'm correct, you gotta watch it though when they got the bumps, because sometimes the bumps will screw you over.
That's correct.
You know what I'm
What
saying?
is that?
But she's on FanDuel
Oh,
Sports
she
because
on
they have that.
FanDuel. Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, so
way
it's like I've
better.
never seen that.
It's
Cause I be
way
on
better.
Prize Pick. You know what I'm saying?
I be on Prize Pick too, and Underdog, and they
Yeah,
came out
Prize
with
Pick
sleeper.
Underdog. Yeah.
So can I not use any of those in New York? Because now I'm
You can't
confused.
use Prize Picks in New York because you have
No, you
FanDuel
can't.
in New York.
Once you get past Virginia and get to PA and get to New York, Prize Picks is out of there.
Yep.
Okay.
Like
So,
once you hit that line from Virginia to PA, that's when my prospects went dead. Once you get past the Dixie line, the Mason Dixie line.
Oh Lord.
I'm serious though, Miss Brenda. I'm serious. Like that's when I found out my prospects went out the way.
and so then you have his name is Derek White. He's a point guard for the Boston Celtics, right? You take rebounds and assists. He's going to go over. So you're going to pick over rebounds and assists.
See, he making me charge my phone to see
Who
what.
who? So I'm gonna take rebounds over assists.
No, Miss
And
No,
Brenda.
wait.
rebounds plus assists.
Rebounds
Oh,
plus assists. That's what you're
But you're
going
gonna
to take.
take the over.
You're going to take the over. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's two, Miss Brenda.
See what I
but for
do,
who?
I go
What
like
is that? Just a column, like, or is
rebounds
that
and
from
assists is like
individuals?
rebounds and assists is like its own bracket. You know, you got points, and then you got rebounds and
Okay.
assists. So
Yes.
it's basically like its own entity within sports betting for NBA players.
Yep. And so
Like
So
what?
how do I know which player?
you just
So
type
you
the
got
player in.
just type the player name in there.
I don't follow sports like this. I'm just doing it for money. So now I
Miss
gotta
No,
Brenda,
find out
he
which
trying to put you on game,
one.
so he trying to tell you type
I
in the
know.
player, so you
type the
have
player.
their points, assists, or then you have their rebounds and assists. So say rebounds plus assists,
Yeah, I got that.
and
All
then
right.
you
That
So
just
part
type
I
in the
got.
player.
you're gonna take the over. The over, Miss Brenda. And
Yeah,
you're
I
gonna do
got
that.
that part.
And you're gonna do that for Brunson also. Over
Oh, Brunson.
Talking
rebounds.
Okay, I didn't hear the
Bronson,
name. That was my question. Brunson, and who was the other one?
he played for
Derek
New York.
White.
You talking about they playing Boston?
They're playing Boston tomorrow.
Okay, that's the bald head dude, bright dude. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
So
All
the
right.
first one, I'm betting for the Knicks, right?
It's Jalen Brunson. He's the point guard, starting point guard for the New York
Got
Knicks.
it.
You're gonna take
Yeah, got it.
rebounds plus
Mhm.
assists over.
Yep, got
And
it.
then Derek White, he's a starting point guard for the Boston
Mhm.
Celtics. You're gonna take rebounds plus assists over. So
Got
that's
it.
two,
Mhm.
right?
But
I
let me
don't
Got
ask you
it.
trust.
this though. What is his number? It's like negative what?
No, usually by 8.5 points. So they combine rebounds and assists
And
together.
assist, yeah, but the overall number is negative what though?
Let me look on Outlier. Hold on.
You got me charging like 4 different phones because the one phone I be having certain stuff on that phone. I got to charge my phone. 'Cause I'm like, bro, I ain't made no pictures this whole week because I've been working my ass off.
Outlier. Let's see. So Outlier, they give you the prop. Let's see.
Cause you can look at, okay, if you got outliner, right,
Outlier. Let's see.
you're gonna have the point spread, then money line, but they'll tell you on all on which team for that day gonna have the better negative number
Right.
overall. You see what I'm saying?
So Derek White has hit rebounds plus assists in the last 10 games. Let's see. Derek White points and assists. All right, so points and assists is
It can, yeah, it can be Danilo.
in the last 5 games, 100%. The last 10 games, 60%. Last 20 games, 55%. So he's been going over points and
How much do
assists.
y'all
Oh,
usually
no, hold
bet?
on. Wrong one. That's the wrong one. Hold on. I'm looking at the wrong one. Let's see. So his line is 8.5, right? His line is 8.5. 12-4. He went over. He 12, 11, 10, 15, 9.
So you going at the last 5 then?
Yeah, I'm going to last 5. Yeah, he's always been hitting for me.
Yeah, you going last 5. But if they playing home or away?
I think they're playing at home.
Okay. I gotta wait for my phone choice because I'll be, you pay for like certain stuff like prize picks or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. But see, one thing I figured out, if you jump on something 10 minutes before the game start,
you get a lower number.
Yeah, no. So if you jump like certain analytics drop at a certain time period, like say for instance hockey, they drop
I don't
a
touch
time
hockey.
period during the week. Like NFL drop like by Tuesday, but NBA by like 10 a.m. I think it's Central. Their stuff is dropped, and then sometimes they just bump it. If you don't put that pick in by a certain time, they bump it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. All right, Miss Brenda, another one, right?
Mm-hmm.
His name is Paulo Banchero. He plays for the Orlando Magic. All right, so you're gonna take his. You could take his PRA,
points, rebounds, and assists.
or you could take his rebounding, his rebounds. So I like to take his rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
But
How
let me check
much do y'all usually bet though? That's my question.
See, depending on how many people you pick. Like, say for instance, I put like 10. If I'm locked in,
watch
I'm gonna put $75. But sometimes you might understand that they might not hit it.
Apollo rebounds is at 7.
But see, Miss Brenda, it's all about comfortability, what you're willing to lose, because it's a 50% chance of hitting, right? Because the sports books might say that it's guaranteed, but at the end of the day, they might not perform. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm just being brutally honest with you. Like, hey, sometimes I do 5, sometimes I do 10. Like I did 300 one day on just 2 people or 2 slip. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes some people like they be cappers. I ate that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like them boys did not hit. You tell me you mad in the mud. You mad.
You see the back chat, Miss Brenda?
Yeah. Are they all? Wait, hold on.
Take Joel Embiid points, rebounds, and assists.
The top one. What team is he on?
He's on the Sixers. He's the big center. He's 7'2", 280. Joel Embiid, points, rebounds, and assists.
Okay.
And then Jalen Brunson, rebounds and assists. Derek White, rebounds, assists. And I'm gonna give you one more, and that's gonna be your 4-leg parlay.
Perfect. I appreciate you guys.
And then let's see, Miss Brenda.
Oh my God!
Let's see. Let's see. So you have the big white boy from the Denver Nuggets, right? Is he playing tomorrow? Let's see. He plays for the Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets. Let me see if he's playing tomorrow. I think he's playing tomorrow. Let's see.
Right? What's going on down here? The church is a mess. Chaos.
NBA. Let's see scores. Denver. Yep, he's playing tomorrow. So you have the Rockets and the Nuggets. I'm gonna put it in the back chat for you.
Thank you.
You're gonna take his assist. Let's see, what's his name? Big white boy. Let's see. He called himself the Joker. I'm up $4,500 this week, and it's just extra money for me. Here you go, Miss Brenda. Take this guy right here. His line is probably at 9.0. His assist.
You bestie, you keep acting up. You keep it up.
Uh I'm sorry that I'm in California. Oh my God, they be on FanDuel. They have way better lines than Prospects. You're gonna take his assist. That's your full leg parlay right there. You take in the big center from the 76ers, PRA, points, rebounds, and assists. Jalen Brunson from the New York Knicks, rebounds and assists. Derek White, rebounds and assists. And the big white boy, call himself the Joker, 9.0 assists. And that's your full leg parlay. And make sure you thank me
Thank
later.
you. Oh, I definitely will.
Now, you make more money if you put down more money.
Correct.
All right. You make less money when you put down less money. So if you put down $100, it's probably like a $2,000 return. Return on investment. That's the guarantee right there. He's the big white boy. The big white boy. He's a good passer. Derek White, good passer. He rebounds the ball well. Jalen Brunson.
I don't
He's,
know why I just thought you were saying pastor.
let's see, and then Joel Embiid.
That's how you
He,
end your time, Bessie. I don't know. He's been out of order a lot lately. I don't understand it. Very ignorant.
let's see.
Okay.
All right, so you have a four leg parlay right there.
Yes, and I will let you know how I do. I'm getting ready to end
You got to
this
put them
live.
in before the bumps,
Mhm.
though. You got to put them in
No, I'm
before
going. I'm
they.
gonna. I can do it now when I get off, right?
Yeah, yep. You got to put them in ASAP because they like to increase their props.
Okay. I'm gonna do it when I get off, and I'll let you know how my winnings are.
Oh, you don't have to tell me. Just say thank you, Trey.
Says the guy who just bought one. What?
What does D Chef talk about?
Who knows? Hold on one second.
Oh, CS2. I stay away from CS2. Stay away from that, Miss Brenda. Rolo, I stay away from CS2. The worst ever.
Yeah, I need to get into this.
They have a big slate
Yeah.
tomorrow. They have like 12 games tomorrow, so you have an opportunity. Download the app, add some money, you'd be good to go.
That's a bet. That's a
I'm
bet.
coming, guys. I just have to go look for something. What? Oh, one
So
second. I'm trying to
they'll
find
never
something.
pick they'll never pick a 6 leg parlay. You're not gonna win anything.
Oh, okay.
Somebody gonna screw up your slip. Somebody gonna end up having a bad game. I hit more with a 4 leg parlay as compared to a 6 leg parlay. You know, I was gonna hit for
Thank you,
1,200.
Shay. Oh my.
I was gonna hit for $1,200. The big center from the Houston Rockets had 2 turnovers in the fourth quarter. Screwed up my slip.
Wait, how did it get screwed up?
I picked his fantasy score, right? And his fantasy score was at 46.5. He had 2 turnovers in the damn fourth quarter. So every time you get a turnover, they subtract a point.
Hmm.
And he screwed up my slip. And I lost $1,200. So I went 5 out of 6 instead of 6 out of 6. Screwed up my slip, Miss Brent. I was pissed.
Like, so how much did you end up winning? Not did it nothing?
Man, they dropped it down to like $100.
Hmm. We don't like that.
Screwed up my slip. 2 turnovers screwed me. And then I had a slip for the Pelicans. They just got blown out.
Okay. Well, gentlemen,
About to take my ass.
are you?
7.7 projected difference.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go take this and win. And if I don't, I will be going live on Trey Vlogs.
I'm telling you, that's a guaranteed win for you.
Good.
You're gonna
I'm
win.
gonna be
Watch.
here. As soon as I'm done here, I'm gonna go do that and get something going. And I need to speak to behind the bar. He ran in and ran out because he has a live schedule. We're gonna do something for New Year's over here, but it's not gonna be on New Year's Eve, guys. But I'm gonna have something. I got things in the works. I'm always
All right,
working
I'm
on
going,
stuff,
man.
guys.
I'm going to sleep.
Hmm?
Have a
Sure
good
you
one.
are. Okay.
Yeah. Bye.
All right, later.
All right, Trey.
Robert, we're going to sleep too.
Yeah, right now.
Yep, let's go. All right, y'all. Thanks for stopping by Paradise Island, where anything can happen, and it does. Let's take you out with a little New York something, shall we? I'm in the New York state of mind. Oh, please. Let me find them. There he goes. Good night, everybody.
I'm glad you did it after you already suffered defeat. You panicking, nigga. Drop that shit, Tech. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. rich. It's guaranteed you're gonna die, but you might get missed. Maybe 2 or 3 hours till they like they spliffs. And that coke will get you a long time. When I let them know the dope is out, it's like America Online. Wise is awoken. And you know they say that you deserved it whenever you die with your... I still hold a title, cause I'm in the hood like a little motorcycle. Stick up kids hopping out with the old rifles, just doing shit for nothing. So I'm just like you, the word that niggas wanna murder you is in the air. Double shot of yak, purple is in the air. And I'm not cocky, I'm confident. When you tell me I'm the best, I mean, come on, what are we doing here? I could have been in the bed watching 100.
I'm from New York.
I know more.
I'm glad you did it after you already suffered defeat.
You panicking, nigga.